This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey everybody, I'm Wayne Brady.
And I'm Jonathan Mangum.
And welcome to What If, the show where we invite a guest who we're fans of, who somebody who kicks ass at what they do, and we sit them down and we ask them the what ifs of life, the multiverse, and everything.
And we have a live music accompanist in our audience today, young Bill Pullman.
Oh.
Hello, young Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman, America's favorite president.
No, it's Branson. It's Branson. Everything you're about to hear in the show is completely improvised and made up off the top of our heads.
Bill Pullman, I never thought that until you just said it.
Doesn't he look
and
like him?
now I see Bill Pullman, which is good. Bill Pullman, super trustworthy face, which is why he's played the president a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're just listening, just imagine Bill Pullman, and that's who is here.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Bill Pullman is playing the piano.
Yes. And that's our show.
And thank you so much for tuning in. So here on What If, we'll ask the question today, what if Carmen Christopher was our guest? Branson, hit it! Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Who is that?
Carmen Christopher.
Yeah.
A good guy. It's Carmen Christopher.
Who is that?
A good God. It's Carmen Christopher.
Who is that?
I said Carmen Christopher.
I said, who is what?
Bitch, is you deaf? That's Carmen Christopher.
Just in the left ear. Let me turn my body. Who is that?
I said Carmen Christopher.
Now I heard you, motherfucker.
Did you hear me?
First time.
That's Carmen Christopher.
What you seen to me?
If you can't hear it, just read my lips.
Your lips.
One more time. It's Carmen Christopher. Ladies and gentlemen, Carmen Christopher, welcome to the show, sir.
Wow, that is by far the best intro I've ever had. I'm going to use that when I go on tour.
Yeah.
That sound clip is going to bring me out.
That's it. What was it, bitch? It's Carmen Christopher.
That was so good.
That's what I'm saying. Welcome to the
good.
show, Carmen Christopher.
Thank you for having me. You guys rock.
Oh, well, I will take that.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it too. You're Italian, aren't you?
I'm half Italian, half Mexican.
Oh, wow.
Now, where was that going? I want to
What?
see where this is going.
Yeah.
Well, because I am also Italian. I'm half Italian because, my mom and...
No, I don't know.
But how long have you known me? You didn't know that I'm Italian?
I know. Okay, here's the thing. As long as I've known you, yes, I know that you've said that you're half Italian. And I've always let you have it. I even know that, your real name, that your folks at home don't call you Jonathan. They call you by your Italian Catholic name.
Right, sure.
Right. But you don't present as Italian. And then when somebody breaks it down and goes, I'm half Italian, it's a little sketchy to me.
We're both half Italian. We're half Italian brothers with different relatable mothers.
But he would be presenting, like, if I had to say, like, if you lean into someone saying they look Italian or whatever, I could see that your name could be Carmine.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's good.
Yeah. And Christopher is kind of Italian, right? Christopher Columbus.
It was Americanized. It used to be Di Cristofano. And then I had an uncle come from Sicily who's a tall redhead who couldn't get any work. So he Americanized his name to Christopher. And all my uncles are pissed about that. They are not happy.
That's we just unearthed a deep family issue.
Wow.
Yeah. They're not pissed. They like Di Cristofano. They want to be like tough. They think Christopher is kind of lame.
Oh, he's saying, hi, my last name is Christopher. He's saying, Di Cristofano.
Yeah, that's scary.
Di Cristofano.
That's scary. You're getting the reservation that you couldn't get. You're You're getting the best spot valet.
Welcome to Perch, the fanciest restaurant here in town. Your name, please?
My name is Larry, but I'm also here with my friend.
Hi, I'm Di Cristofano.
Mr. Di Cristofano, we've prepared a table for you right over here.
Hey man, thanks. I've been waiting to get in this restaurant for like 6 months, and I bring you, and we immediately get a table.
I can get you a table anywhere in town.
Here's the $50,000 we owe you. Please don't kill another busboy, Mr. Cristofano.
What?
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. I can't believe I said that out loud. I'll kill myself to avoid you having to do the work.
Oh, his spleen fell out. Dude, that is a badass name.
Yeah.
We got this guy just committed suicide over my last name.
He was scared.
Then that's how badass that name is. I think that your dad was right.
Yeah, I think they're all right. Yeah.
I think your dad was right.
Where are you from? What part of the country are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
Chi-town.
Where?
Town. So I grew up on Foster and Western in the city.
In the city, okay.
North side. And then by, after when I turned like, I think 11 or 12, we moved to a western suburb. My parents were divorced. My dad lived in Cicero, so I'd go in between the western suburb, and Cicero. After college, I lived in the city again. So I kind of moved around a bunch.
Yeah. My wife's from South Side. She's from like Archer and 54th or somewhere over there.
Nice,
So
nice.
it's a fun place.
I've been to Chicago.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
You've been? That's your addition to the story?
Yep, I just wanted to contribute. I've been to Chicago.
Do you like it?
I like it. In fact, I've been to Chicago a lot. We've worked there a lot. Like back in the day, one of our first big comedy gigs together was this show, this late night comedy show called Quick Wits.
Quick Wits.
A guy named Steve Belkin. Shout out to Steve Belkin. He produced it, and he gave a lot of Second City people a shot.
Yeah.
Steve Carell was on the show.
Wow.
I just blanked out.
Stephen Colbert, maybe?
Stephen Colbert did Whose Line with us in the beginning.
Oh, whoa.
Alex Bornstein. Shout out
yes.
to Alex Bornstein. A lot of really cool, some people from Mr. Show, all this great Chicago talent. So we'd fly out there every couple months and shoot at the NBC building on Jerry Springer's stage when Jerry Springer wasn't using it. So we used to work out there for a couple years, and we've toured out there. We've played a bunch of the theaters, and I was out there for about 6 months doing Hamilton at the American at the American Airlines Theater. So needless to say, we love Chicago.
Nice. Damn, that's a good history of performing in Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, it's a historic place in terms of comedy. That it is one of those bedrocks of improv and sketch comedy, and that's where you also come from.
Yeah, I feel lucky that I'm from Chicago, because if I wasn't from Chicago, I would not be doing comedy. I'm pretty certain of it.
What would you be doing?
I'd probably be best case scenario, working a sales job. Like, I mean, I went to college. I was the first person in my family to go to college. I didn't know anything about it.
Yay, first generation.
Yeah, I didn't know you had to like pick a major when I was there. I thought that you were just like go to like the way you go to high school, you just go to college. No one in my family, no one told me this. So the end of freshman year, they're like, what school are you going to apply to within the college? I'm like, what do you mean? We're in college. I'm here. I'm good. They're like, no, you have to like pick a school, like liberal arts, business. So I did business just because one of my friends in my dorm was doing it and he seemed smart. And I was like, maybe I'll just do what he's doing. So I went to business school, and I didn't start doing improv until like 5 years after college. And I just did it because I lived a block from Second City. I'd walk by Second City and I'd look at it every day and I'd be like, oh man, I like all those comedians. And I was watching SNL every day, and I was watching I was just so into comedy, but I never did it. And I always made my friends laugh. And I had this miserable sales job. And I was like, and I was good at it. I was like, if I could be good at this job, maybe I could be good at comedy. So I signed up for improv classes.
What were you selling?
Supply chain and logistical solutions. So trucking, shipping and trucking. If anything that needed to be shipped, I would call you and I would say, hey, we could do it for this amount of money. Then.
So were you good at it?
Yeah, I won New Sales Employee of the Year. I was winning like every sales contest.
So let's try it. I want you to sell me something, because when I talk to sales people and they say that I'm always curious about your sales style.
Okay, cool. Anything, or do you want to give a suggestion or this?
Well, so what were you? So you were selling something specific, or were you?
Yeah. So basically, say that you work with a company and you manufacture these shoes, right? These boots here, and you need to get those boots from the warehouse to the stores, right? How do you get those there? A truck. Unless you own your own truck, then you need a broker or somebody who owns a truck to get those from point A to B. So I would come in and I would call you and I'd say, hey, sir, I know that you're shipping 20 trucks a month from Chicago to Ohio.
Gotcha, let's do that.
Mr. Johnson, there is the call. The salesman is on line 1 for you.
Put him through.
Okay, click.
Hello?
Mr. Johnson, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. These boots ain't gonna sell themselves. They ain't gonna move themselves.
I hear that, but you guys are hustling. You guys are doing such a great job, and I wanted to take some of that workload off your plate.
How do you know about my boots?
Oh, because I'm a big fan. I actually own a couple pairs myself.
Which ones? Because I got a couple models.
I own the leather ones that you're wearing in the ad. I noticed that you're in your own ads, and I love that.
That's how I keep the overhead down. I am in my own ads. I got a whole commercial that I have, and I'm on all the prints.
But that's why I love your product, and I only want to work with companies where people are passionate about their products. And
I love
that's
my
why
product.
I'm calling you. But that's why I'm calling you, because I noticed that you have a whole lot of truckloads going from Chicago to Ohio, and I wanted to let you know that whatever you're doing, I'm sure it's great, but I wanted to leave you my phone number, and if for some reason there's ever an emergency and one of those trucks breaks down and you need someone to get you out of a bind because you need to sell those boots for the holiday, I just want to give you my number and give me a call.
So what you gonna do? So let's say that I call you. Are you selling my boots, or are you selling me the means to get my boots sold? I'm still quite in the dark
Yes.
about what the hell it is you do.
I will offer the truck that will get your boots from Chicago to Ohio so that those boots are in the stores around the holidays. That way you can make more revenue.
Huh. So you selling me a truck or renting me a truck?
Basically, I'm renting you a truck. You don't have to own the truck.
Do you have a fleet of trucks of yourselves?
We don't own any trucks.
Then where you get them trucks from?
We work with over 800,000 trucking companies.
That's a lot of damn trucks.
I know. We do that so that you don't have to.
I only need one truck. You trying to sell me 800,000 trucks? This man trying to scam me.
I'm not. What I'm
He's trying to
telling you
scam
is
me.
I have 800,000 options.
Oh.
So that no matter what, when you need to get your shoes shipping, I got it for you. Listen, how about we just get a steak and we talk about some sports and then see. Let me take you out to dinner. I'm actually in your neighborhood this weekend.
Later at dinner.
So tell me more about this damn truck you got.
Mr. Christopher, I have the table for you right over here.
Thank you.
This is my favorite restaurant. I almost stopped coming because the other manager killed himself last week.
Oh, wow, that's a shame. Things like that seem to happen around
Look at
here.
you. You got a pair of my boots on.
I told you, I'm a fan. I got multiple pairs. I get every one of my brothers these for Christmas and stuff.
Damn, and you even got your boots inscribed. What's that on the bottom of your boot?
That says Mr. D. Cristofano, the mob boss.
Wow, that is you gotta spell that shit out.
Yeah, I'm not fucking around.
Yeah, whenever he stomps on someone's face, you know he's been there.
Two dirty martinis, Hendrix, olives.
Yes, thank you. My name was Hendrix.
And that's how you do. See, I absolutely believe that is the way of doing business. You talk to them, and did you really invite folks out for like dinner?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
that's when the magic happened.
That's kind of, yeah, we would fly out to, my biggest companies that I worked with were oil companies. We'd go to Houston and we'd take them out to some like rock and roll, or House of Blues. We took them to a House of Blues place. We took them to some random like steak shops. Then you go out with them and then they just like you and they give you their business.
So you weren't messing around. So because at first when you said, oh, you had this salesperson job, when I was thinking you sold shoes or something, you were really making money at this job, right?
Yeah. So like, yeah, I was making good money when I was like 24. And like, I mean, like, you know, you want to know how much? I don't
Yes.
care.
Come on.
As a 24-year-old, and like, mind you, I don't come from money, so I
Right.
think it's like kind of fun to talk about because I'm always curious. As a 24-year-old, this was a while ago, I was making $100,000 a year.
Wow.
As a 24-year-old. And like, I remember like when I hit that, I was like, I'm making more money than both of my parents combined.
Wow.
And that was, over 10 years ago. So obviously inflation, but it was like, I could have just been totally happy just doing sales, but I was not happy. So I was like, I got to get the fuck out of this.
When did you realize you weren't happy?
The first day at work, I was like, I looked to the person sitting next to me in training and I was like, is this what we're doing? Like, are we doing this for the rest of our lives? And she's like, it's not that bad. I was like, we went to college to basically like, it was like the office was a 100-yard office, like pods, and just it looked like a call center. And it was like you just show up to work in like cargo shorts and a hoodie. I was like, I at least want to wear a suit so I feel important. I'm like, I can't believe this isn't even in the city. It was like next to a scrap yard in Lincoln Park between like a Best Buy. It just felt really like I felt like a number. I felt like it was just all about profits.
Are you unhappy? Well, here's your $100,000. Now shut the fuck up.
No, but I know, no, seriously. Yeah, but it made me realize like, I never had money, so I was never really in it necessarily for the money. flash forward, I lived in New York as like a 35-year-old making 22 grand. And I don't know if you guys know about New York. That's basically poor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was the environment, because when you were talking about you're 24, you're doing this salesperson job, the first day you find out that you don't like it, but was the environment like, I'm trying to remember the name of this movie.
Boiler Room?
Was it, that was exactly what, it's Boiler Room. Was it like that?
Yeah, and in a way, it like obviously that's a movie, so it's like extreme. But in terms of like people on the phones yelling, calling, yes. But imagine that was an office. Imagine it times 10 because there was 100 of us. I mean, there was 1,000 of us in one office. It really felt like and flash forward to now, like I still keep in touch with some people at that company, and they brought in that company so much revenue and they just got laid off. They just get laid off. If they start making too much money, they just lay people off. And so much of it's being replaced with technology and AI. I'm just so like happy I got out because I'm like, I didn't I knew the first day I didn't like it and I stayed there for 8 years.
Wow. It's a good thing that you got out because AI is never going to touch show business.
No way. No way.
That's never going to happen. We're safe.
Yay.
There you go.
So let's talk about the rest of your journey because I love this. Because rarely do we talk to somebody who their roots are really steeped in improv. And I think a lot of the laymen at home now, they know because of the success of SNL and a bunch of other shows, they now know the names of a lot of the big comedy theaters like Improv Olympic, Second City, the Groundlings. But you come from a place that I wish that I actually would have come to study with because some of the cats I know from there are so fearless. The Annoyance Theater.
Oh yeah. I did Second City IO and the Annoyance. For me, the Annoyance was the best. Hands down. Mick Napier has a great curriculum. He kind of like tells it how it is, doesn't really baby you. And, it's kind of like his I guess the way they do it is like, if you're taking care of yourself, then you never have to take care of your scene partner.
Now, when you say that, can you explain that even a little bit for me? Because that's kind of antithetical to our training too. So I'd love to hear what that means.
To me, I guess for me, what that means is like commit to either a character, an emotion, or just any idea. Go all in on it instead of worrying about yes-anding your partner so much. Because if you're committed and your partner is also committed to a character, emotion, or whatever, then you have two people just moving forward. Rather than like two people always checking in on each other, which I don't necessarily think IO's curriculum, yes and, is wrong, or Second City's, but for me, this made the most sense.
For me, and the reason that I ask you is because I'm kind of in that mode of when I hear someone describe their process. Because just this semester, I've started teaching an improvisation for camera course at USC, as in I think they call it an adjunct professor. So
cool.
in talking to them and my curriculum and the syllabus that I built, I do say exactly that. Like that's actually part of because I'm teaching them how to, do these commercial auditions, and so many of them are improvisation, and even in scripted stuff, being able to do what's on the page, but having a life before what you say and having a life after the page. So I do talk to them about it's important to build a character immediately, be solid, make a choice, and stick with that and move forward. The thing I think that I find interesting about that is if you've got two people, which sometimes we call that yell-prov, where you've got two people that we're both locked into our thing, and we're gonna move forward. But if I don't yes and you at some point, we're moving forward, kind of, versus being locked into the same thing. So I see how that really works because if you take care of yourself, then you're at least strong enough to move the tide along, but someone's got to be willing to give.
I think me and my friends are definitely a victim of the yell-prov. I think that we've definitely had situations where we did a show and we're like, I think we just fought the whole time. That's embarrassing, and I don't think the audience like that. Like, I by no means am like here to be like, I am a great improviser. I mean, like, I feel like the best shows I've had, though, are like with like-minded people where we're not thinking, we're just like playing and going, like to get lost in that. I mean, I haven't like, I do a lot of stand up now. So unfortunately, like I haven't been able to do as much. I did an improv show like maybe 6 months ago. And it was interesting because when I was leaving Chicago, I'm not kidding you. I was between sketch and improv. I was doing like 10 shows a week. I was like going all in. And now, flash forward, and now I don't do any improv. So we were doing a show, and the whole time I was just thinking about like how bad I was, and like it was almost like you play basketball every day, and then you like don't play for 2 years, and your mind thinks you can go a certain speed or make a certain move.
My knee.
Yeah, and then you're just like you're snapping an ACL, your tendon or something. But it was just like I think like when I watch you guys improvise, I'm just like that's it. Like I just watched Whose Line recently during the fires. Me and my friends were in Vegas. We went down to Vegas and we're watching it. And we're watching you guys. I was like, and I was thinking, I was like, I can never do that. What you guys are doing, I can never do. It's just such like, it's improv, it's entertainment. It's like a combination of good improv and good entertainment. And you have to be so quick. And I'm just like, I haven't been doing it. Like you have to do it all the time. To
Right,
be
it's a
sharp.
muscle.
Yeah,
And then if you
muscle.
did it, you would be back up to speed because I've seen your stand up online.
Oh, thanks.
Stupidly funny.
Oh, thank you.
And I mean, Whose Line for me was my comedy college. And Jonathan and I trained with a group that we performed with for years called the House Full of Honkies, and then earlier SAC Theater. And I know that my experience in it, and you have a different experience. You can talk about that.
Sure.
My experience.
Where was it at?
We started off in Orlando, Florida.
And then we all moved here together in like 98.
To LA.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
we formed the group, the House Full of Honkies. And because of doing shows with honkies, we kind of blew up as a group, and then we got to audition for Whose Line. But my role in the group and what I wanted out of the group was never to be a star of the group, because I didn't see myself that, because we had a lineup that to me was so stacked. Everybody's really funny and they did their own thing. I looked at it like I was a student. So it wasn't until, so I learned the yes and, I learned character building. We did this whole thing. It wasn't until I started doing Whose Line, where more in line with the annoyance theaters thing of taking care of yourself, because so many of the games and challenges are self-starters, that if we're doing the dating game, I'm giving you a suggestion. You have to roll with that suggestion. You have to create the character. I can yes and you from a scenic place, but you've got to take care of yourself and come up with a joke. I never had to be funny like that. Like, you're the world's worst bus driver. Go. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So Whose Line taught me that muscle that you were just talking about.
Taking care of yourself first also works when you've been married for 24 years. You take care of yourself first, and you don't have to worry about your partner.
That's a good way to live. You live like, and then you go to sleep.
Then you go to sleep. Yeah. Then you wake up, and then, other things happen.
Sounds like you're in a happy relationship.
No, I am. I'm making, I'm making
That's
jokes.
a humble brag, right? He's like, oh, improv is like my happy life with my wife. Huh, Wayne? Fuck you.
I love you, Leah. Yes,
I love you too, Leah.
What? Huh? What?
As a friend.
I love her as
man.
a fan.
Oh,
See,
man.
He's a fan of, wait, a fan of what?
That the relationship's gone so long.
He's a fan of relationships.
Aw. You, Branson, you were playing a little love song earlier. Maybe as being a fan of relationships, we can do something a little romantic. Can I ask you where you are in your relationship life?
Sure. Yeah, I have a girlfriend, and we're doing great. We're talking about potentially moving in. It'll be the first time I'd live with somebody. We'll see if that happens. I think it is gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Wow.
So things are good.
So you've had that talk now.
Yeah, we've had that talk. Yeah. So,
What kind of roommate are you?
oh, that's a great question. What kind of roommate am I? Fuck. I never thought about that. Wow. Okay. The roommate I am now. So, damn.
I don't think he knows himself, Wayne.
I kind of am like a roommate that's not there much. Okay, this is an interesting question. When I lived in New York and Chicago, I was a roommate that was not there much. Now I'm a roommate who likes my space because I actually have it in LA, that I am there. I like to work in my office. I like to, a bunch of dishes will pile, but I'll get to them.
It's going to work out great for you, Carmen.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Her name's Amy.
Amy. And if you had to encapsulate Amy in a nutshell, what kind of person is she?
She's very like loyal, hardworking. Like she's a beautiful person. She's just like she's just like kind of like she's a go-getter.
Oh, she's a go-getter.
Yeah.
What does she do for a living?
She has her own organization company. Like, you know how like Marie Kondo type stuff?
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so she goes into people's homes and like organizes them.
Okay. And what's her name again?
Amy.
Amy. So why don't let's just practice.
Okay.
So I'll be Amy.
Okay.
And you'll be you.
She's going to love this.
And Jonathan, you can be...
We'll just see who shows up.
You'll see who shows up. This is our first day moving into... You've got a house, I'm assuming? Is it a house or apartment?
Yeah, it's like a little 2-bedroom house.
Okay,
Yeah.
and she's moving into your space then, so you're discussing that?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So not even getting a new place. It's because... Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
So Amy is moving into your space. This is the first day. Hey, baby.
What's up, babe? I'm making a little sausage and eggs. You want some?
Oh my God, it's so wonderful to have you cooking for me. Oh, this is exactly what I imagined us being, the two of us in this space.
We're going to be cooking for each other.
Cooking for each other.
Yeah.
I love not just eating with my mate, but I love a clean kitchen.
I know you do, and that's why after I make the food, you can clean the kitchen.
Oh.
Hello.
Who the hell?
I'm the ghost of Divorce Future.
Oh,
Yes. I have come to warn you.
warn us.
Yes.
Divorce Future, we're gonna be so oh my God, we're gonna get married? I knew
Well, that's not completely what I'm here. I just want to warn Carmen, can I have you over here for a second?
Yeah.
I'll go stand over here.
Okay,
Holy
please.
shit! Wait, let me. Wow, you're
Yes,
real.
You can reach right through me.
That's
Although
crazy.
Ouch. Young man, you can't be telling the girlfriend to clean things up. That's not appropriate in today's age.
Oh. Well, I just thought maybe we were sharing duty. Like, if I'm cooking, maybe then I just thought, like, she doesn't always have to clean. If she cooks, I can clean. I just want to share the duties.
Oh, young man, is this your first move-in girlfriend?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Show him.
Come with me to your future. This is you in the future. What's the matter, Future Carmen?
She's gone.
And why?
Let me tell you.
Oh, you're going to sing it, all right.
Oh, she's gone.
What happened, Future Carmen?
I used to be cool, getting all the bitches.
All the bitches?
When it moving, they do my dishes.
Oh.
I was a single man who would blame me till I met the love of my life. Her name was Amy. Woo!
What happened?
She was so together, girl was organized, body so cool, fine. Ooh, she was so fly. But I told her that because I cooked, there's one lesson to being my woman. Pay attention, Amy, just look, bitch, to those dishes. That's how I want you to do.
How's you do?
Take off your shoes, naked and barefoot in the kitchen. That's the future for you. I'm on a show. People watch me on Hulu. Who pays for this house, baby? Look at me, is it you? No, it's Carmen. I'm so charming, and I just want you to do what I want you to do. What you gotta say about that? And she left.
Past Carmen, what do you think of this?
I like future me because I used to not be able to sing at all.
Oh, you're not supposed
I had so much time to take lessons because she's gone. All I do is masturbate and play with my schlong.
Oh, no. Too much.
She's gone.
Back to the present. Back to the present.
Show him the path.
We're back in the present. You didn't seem to learn a lesson at all, Carmen.
I just never, Did you hear how I sounded? That makes me happy.
Sounded good. Good luck. Here's a little gift for your housewarming with your new girl.
Hi, baby.
Hey, babe.
You know, I was thinking, I'm not really cool with the way that you talk to me about doing the dishes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make you feel bad. I just thought it was like I was kind of like teasing / getting my point across.
Aw, look, we just communicated. I feel much better about that.
Thanks.
I don't think I'll ever leave you now.
Love you, babe. Got you something.
Love you too. Oh my God, is this what I think it is?
Yes.
What is it?
Open it up.
Okay. It's a ring. I'm gonna get married.
Oh.
Oh,
That's it's
is this the wrong package?
no, that's for you, but it's just like an index ring.
Oh, it's an index.
ring. We just moved in like today. Like I'm not engaged. I'm sorry this is a ring.
Fuck.
The fuck do you mean what the fuck? That was
What the fuck? I just
That was
moved in with you.
$400.
That's $400. Oh, look at me. I'm on TV. This ring is $400. No,
No one's talking about being on TV. You keep bringing that up.
because when I first started dating you, how long have we been dating?
3 years.
3 years. So when I met you, you'd already had your 3-episode arc on the bear, right?
Thank you for bringing that up.
And I
yes.
knew that you were going to be doing big things. Then you got the audition for the English teacher. Yeah. And then I was supportive of you when you went to network, when they did the thing where they're like, oh, you're our first choice. And who was the one that told you? Don't go if you're their first choice. And they say that because then the network is going to reject you because they want to have a choice. Then you said, no, honey, I got it. Then you got it. And I've been here the whole time.
You've been here. What? You're acting like any of this is bad. Like I didn't do anything wrong. You what? I just bought you a nice ring. So, okay, wait, let me get this straight. You're pissed at me that my career is going decent? You know how long I've been doing this?
I'm pissed at you because your career is going decently, and all you got me was a $400 index ring.
Oh,
What the fuck is an index ring? Which one is my index finger? I know the pointer finger is the and this is the ring finger. Which one is the index finger?
Babe, listen. Just in my mind, what I've done so far is I've gotten you a necklace.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten you an earring.
It's a candy necklace. You got me a candy necklace of hearts, of candy hearts.
And
it's very sweet, but Aunt bit me.
Okay, and I apologized for that. And then I got you a gold chain, and then I got you gold earrings, and now I'm getting you each finger until we get.
With
to
each
the
word
ring
he
finger.
spoke, she fell more and more in love. Soon they were perfectly content, being glad that she finally moved in with Carmen, if only for a month.
Carmen?
Yes.
You know that I organize professionally.
Correct, and you do a great job of it.
Oh, thank you. So just know that I say this in complete love.
Yeah.
Clean your shit up.
Deal.
All of it.
Deal. I'm gonna do that, but I need you to do me a favor.
Oh,
okay?
sure. This is how our relationship works. I just told you something. You tell me something.
Oh, shit.
I'm completely open.
No,
you tell me what you want.
I just want to let you know that I love you. That's all. I just need you to know that.
That's
You
all that
learned! Oh, it's me. Show him. The new future, follow me, Carmen! Oh no, AI's doing all of our jobs! We're in the lithium mines! This is the wrong future, give me a second. Well, here we go.
Hi, Daddy. Hey, Daddy, what's up?
That's me.
Yes.
And my kid.
You have 2 children and 1 adopted one.
Oh, I love my kids. I love my life. Hey, little De Christopher. Oh, and hey, little Margaret.
Wow, De Christopher, Margaret Christopher.
Yeah.
And the adopted one.
Oh, that's also De Christopher. That's the black one that I adopted.
De Christopher, beautiful babies.
Oh, all because I listened to a weird, strange guy that appeared in my 2-bedroom house. Life is perfect.
On Lifetime.
And that could be your life, man. That could be your
Write
life.
that up and send it off.
That could be your life.
Damn. Thank you guys for showing me my future, potentially.
No problem.
That really was like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, because it wrapped up at the end. Yeah. It was like a holiday movie.
Oh, yeah.
I learned a lesson.
And
You
what was
guys called it out.
what was the big lesson?
The big lesson I learned is when your partner's telling you something, you don't always have to respond with, well, then here's what I want.
Yes.
I do that.
Yeah.
I do that. I gotta not do that.
Oh, so really, like you just learned that right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but it really is like an improv scene, like yes and. So if you were to say, just in an improv scene, make an offer, your offer is, I'll cook, right? It's their turn to go, yes, and I will clean the dishes. And that's not your job to go, I'll cook, and you clean the dishes.
Yeah,
That's too much, too many offers.
That's forcing an offer. That's what do we call it? That's forcing an agenda.
Yeah.
I always tell people, the rules of improv would make amazing relationship advice, right? Like the yes anding each other, the no blocking, that's a theater sports rule. So no negating, being on the same page,
blaming each other after a bad show.
Nope. Oh my God. No postmortems.
Yeah.
Screw that.
Listening. Eye contact.
Yes.
And just
all
for the
that
people
shit.
at home that are listening, he did point to his ears when he said listening. Just
Right.
So, you know,
So that's very important. Very, very important. Do you find yourself ever truly using the rules of improvisation in real life?
Damn, I never think of it anymore. But now that we're having this conversation, I might need to hop into a class and refresh. Or not a class, but maybe I need to do some more shows.
Yeah.
It is a good mirror up to what could be a successful relationships with people.
If I were as good in life, in relationships as I am on stage doing improvisation,
Yeah.
I would be so married and so good at relationships.
I try to imagine this because quite often you get standing ovations because of your hilarity. I'm just trying to imagine being in a relationship where constantly throughout the day, your girlfriend, wife, lover stands up and claps.
She's like, it's like, oh my God, that interaction was so dope. You made me feel so good on stage. I felt seen and heard.
Yeah, you were able to listen to me and understand without offering advice on how to fix it. Thank you so much.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I suck at it.
When was the last time you guys have gotten, what was the last compliment you got from somebody you're dating? Are you guys in relationships? Can I
No,
ask?
Jonathan is
I'm
in a long term, and I'm
Married.
single as shit.
Okay.
The last time you got a compliment, that's a great question. The last time you got a compliment in a relationship.
Yeah.
So that means I have to go back to when I was in a relationship.
But not about your performing. It's about how you are as a partner.
We'll be right back.
No, you go because you're in a long-term relationship.
My wife is very good about it. She's very good at building me up and telling me, "Oh, you're awesome. You're going to be great today. You're going to do a great." So I love having a team member like that that's always there to just build you up. Sometimes I think it's probably not true, but she's saying it anyway to make me feel. You know what I mean? So it's like they're always there.
But that's not a compliment on you in the relationship. That's not saying, "Hey, you're good at this." Because you're good at this, which helps me.
Right. So what's that compliment? I think I've got one while you're thinking.
Yeah.
And this compliment doesn't even come from somebody that I'm in a relationship with. I'm kind of in a relationship life-wise with my ex-wife. My ex-wife, Mandy, is my best friend. And we even just had this docu-show on Hulu about our blended family. She has a long-term life partner named Jason, and there's me, her ex-husband, and then there's our daughter, and we run our company together, and we do all this stuff.
Oh, cool.
She kind of satisfies that role of someone that I know that has my back enough that if she gives me a compliment, I will take it, and it is a relationship compliment. And the last compliment that she gave me was that she complimented me in terms of being a great father and provider for my tribe.
Cool.
She said that I always have my tribe's back.
That's as good as a compliment as you can get.
Yeah, because I've worked to be able to do that.
That's sick. That's great.
Yeah. You're a really good dad.
Oh, thanks, man.
That you're actually a very good father. I've seen the evidence with Chase and Austin.
Thank you.
Are kids something that you and your girlfriend, I know that you haven't given her the index ring yet, but do you see yourself as a dad one day?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I want to be a dad one day. I don't know when, but I think it would be
Right
that's something I want.
now, man. Let's do it.
Oh,
let's
fuck.
make it happen.
Okay, let's do it. Let's get in there.
Describe your perfect child?
Oh wow! Describe. I don't have. I mean, God, it would be awesome if they were.
That's such an amazing thing.
Describe.
We shall use eugenics to make sure that you have the perfect child.
I have a friend. I have a friends, and their kid is like, I think he's like 6 years old, and we hung out with them during the fires. We like all got a place together, and the kid just like hung out with us the whole time. We were playing blackjack with like no money, but with just the cards. He was playing with us. He was like asking questions. He's like smart. He was funny. And,
How old
like,
is he?
6 years old. I was like, this is like a little adult. I kind of would love if my kid could hang in a way. Like I don't need him like at parties or whatever, but I'm just like, I liked how like he's a kid.
But he can gamble with the adults?
Yeah, something like that.
Branson, can you give us a cool hip hop beat? So this is the hang, because you want a kid who can hang. My daughter was that way. We hung, but like you, let's describe the perfect kid. So this kid can hang.
Can hang, but also is like, you know, respectful.
Oh, the dichotomy.
Yeah.
Ready, Branson?
Yeah.
He can hang.
Can hang.
What you looking for? What you looking for? Is the hang. What you looking for? What you looking for? Is the hang. I want a kid, maybe yet tomorrow, yesterday. A kid who shares my DNA. If you know what I mean, shares my genes. And super clean, I need a kid who can go to the bar, maybe the strip club. But nicely at the strip club. Who can travel me to the Bahamas, maybe set me up and get a stepmama.
I need a kid who's not on crack. I need a kid that can play all the blackjacks and the craps and gambling too. I need a kid that can do that for me and for you. I need a kid takes naps and wears pants. Look at him over there getting a lap dance. But respectful one, cause he's just a kid. Yeah.
You need it. You hit it.
I love kids. I
Yes.
like when they're nice and they go to bed.
Come on.
Don't stay up too late and play video games.
Nope.
Get ready for school in the AM.
Hey.
Sick of your whining. I'm sick of your crying.
Shut up.
Get your
Yeah.
backpack and get in line. You
Yeah.
gotta get some lunch on your own, cause daddy gotta work all the way
Kid.
to the morning.
Yeah.
Shut your little ass up.
Hey.
I love you. But I
Shut
do
your
love
little
you.
ass up.
I love you. Shut your little ass up. I love you. That actually is the perfect way to end a song like that, because that's how a lot of us were raised, right? Like I said, shut your little ass up.
Yeah.
I love you.
Too loud right now.
That's great.
You have
So-
brothers and sisters? How many siblings?
Older
you
brother, older sister.
Okay, all
yeah,
right.
I'm the youngest. You said like what describe a perfect kid, but
Yeah.
it is such a reflection of how you raise them. So like you can't like imagine a perfect kid. You gotta like help, you know, create the kid you want, right? So I was watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City with my girlfriend. She loves this show. She loves this garbage and
Hot stinking garbage.
hot stinking garbage, but like I'm hooked because she watches it. Now I know the characters I'm in. But this season, one of the characters, Mary, her son, it's really sad. Her son, you know, is like addicted to drugs. And I was like, it like hit us. I was like, damn, this is a real ass moment. Like this could happen to anybody. And, you know, we even talked to our couples therapist about it. We're like, how do we like not, but basically long story short is like, they said, you know, our therapist was like the kid is like kind of spoiled. And that's sometimes how it could happen to anybody. But like, so in our minds, I'm like, just let's not spoil these little fuckers, you know?
You're actually right. That is the gateway, especially just in my opinion, you know, and especially coming from families like you said, you were broke when you were younger, and you didn't come from money.
Yeah, but like I never like I don't like I wouldn't say broke. Like we didn't like I didn't know what money like we were like we had a stove, and I was like we're good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm not asking for new stuff ever because like it was never offered, so I never asked for anything. But like you know, we were a working class family for sure.
Coming from working class roots, I think the tendency, and I know I did it, and I don't know if you really did it, is when you get to a place where you can spoil your kid, it's not even spoiling with the intent, you know, with the thought of, oh, I might be screwing you up because I'm handing you everything. It's like, oh, I didn't get this, so I want to give you that thing.
Yeah.
But that definitely is the road to creating an entitled bad human.
When I was a kid,
interesting.
our family would give our servants too much money. At a certain time.
But remember,
So they would be spoiled servants, and then oh my gosh, it was such a
but you did give my family good Christmases, though.
I really did. I did.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
I let you guys sleep inside that one time too. So that was really nice.
Yeah, and we shared toys. Well, shared. I got to watch you play.
Yes, you were close. You were behind the rope and 10 feet away.
Thanks, man.
I'm just going to say, if this turns into an improv scene, I'm out.
Me too.
I'm out.
Trust me. Me too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and a disclaimer, because you guys, you've got to be careful, because you say, when we were saying earlier, hot piece of garbage. I've never seen the show, so I'm not saying that what it's the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So I don't know if it's a hot piece of garbage. In my opinion, there is a type of TV that is sensational that I don't enjoy, that I see as garbage, because it just presents the most base forms of people. But it's very, very successful. So kudos to you. I don't want to start a Twitter war or an Instagram with anybody that supports the Real Housewives. Yeah. Don't bring that to me, because you're going to lose.
Hey,
bring it to me, though.
Yeah,
bring it to
he
me.
wants all the smoke.
I'll take the smoke.
They're happy you're watching.
Yeah.
That's all they care about.
I love the show, and I'm gonna watch. What's today? Is today
Wednesday?
Tomorrow's Thursday. Episode 3 of the reunion. I will be watching that.
Now the reunion shows. Even though I just said what I said, I'm a hypocrite, because one of my favorite shows in existence, it's the huge franchise known as the 90 Day Fiancé franchise.
Okay.
The multiverse that they have created is stellar.
I haven't watched that much. I've seen episodes and I'm aware of kind of.
Watch the reunions. You can catch up on the reunion shows.
Oh yeah, I have seen some that were really fun, where it's like a guy, he marries a woman who's foreign, she comes over and she's like, this place is small as hell, you're broke, I thought you were rich, I don't like you. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, because a lot of the guys, I'm not going to say most, a lot of the guys that have appeared, have you watched the show?
You're talking about 90 Day Fiancé? No, but my wife watches it and I hear all about it, and your summary is exactly what she says to me.
Because so many of the guys lie. They lie. They have a very bad life here in the States. Yeah. And they then go abroad. They cash out their retirement plans. If they have one, they go and they spend all their money in like Thailand or the Philippines or Cuba, and they lie to a young lady and they bring her back here, and then it's exactly that. It is a demonstration of the worst possible behaviors, and I get sucked in. Yeah. So that being said, shout out to the Real Housewives, because I just realized that I'm a great big hypocrite.
I think like those shows are built to like show you the worst form of everybody, and everybody has the worst form. So it's like I would never go on a reality show, because there would be something exposed of me, like a character flaw in me that I'm like, well, it would just be exasperated.
But also they would like, because Wayne knows this from doing his reality show, sometimes producers want you to say certain things that aren't even the real thing. Like, hey, why don't you say that you're mad at this and you're, and I know you dealt with that crap.
It's all the time. Because at the end of the day, the successful shows are the ones that have drama.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. It's almost like with social media now, it's like, because I do stand up now, and like people are like, I'm working with somebody to like kind of do my social media, so I don't have to do it that much. Like
Smart.
It's
a pain.
Fucks my brain up. I can't be on my phone like that. So, but he's like, do this one. It's like there's conflict in it. I'm like, it sucks that that's how we have to like post, is like conflict to get attention. And it's just, it's fun. And for the record, check out my new special on YouTube, live from the Windy City. Come on.
Live from the Windy City.
I need people to watch that, or I'm going to go belly up.
So it's on right now?
It's on right now, yeah.
Okay, then we'll go and support. Now that's interesting. How do we support? Because I've seen people launch their specials on YouTube. Yeah. Do we just support by subscribing to you, or do we pay, or do we buy in?
It's just like watching it, and if you like it, share it. That's me. But really, for stand-up, like the way the game is now, you just want eyes on your stuff, because when you go on tour, you want to be able to sell tickets.
Yeah, right on.
It's all about ticket sales. Like, I will make no money off of my special being on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. I looked it up, and I think you get 0.002 cents per click. So I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it for hopefully to build a fan base, so that when I go on tour, I don't have to perform in front of 0 people.
Well, then that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
we have to push the special. Carmen Christopher, check out the special. It's called Live from the Windy City.
Yes, sir.
Live from the Windy City on YouTube. And just click it a lot, because if you click a lot, then that's 0.2 cents.
And it'll get pushed in the algorithm. More people will discover it. It's a bad game out there. It's not a fun game.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, man. You're
thanks,
so
man.
funny, and it's been a pleasure talking improv with you.
You guys are like the best at what you do. I'm not even joking. Like truly watching you guys I literally, it's so bizarre that I'm here because we watched you a couple weeks ago. I'm watching you guys and I'm thinking, I'm like, I can never do that. Just like a showsman, and like you can sing and you can just hop in and out. You're on a different level. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate
thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say?
I have a lot of things to say, but we are out of time.
Oh, damn it. All right, everyone, big round of applause in your own homes for Carmen Christopher. Give him a big round of applause. Check out his special. Thank you so much for joining us. What If?
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, man.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right, y'all. I'm Wayne Brady.
Jonathan Mangum.
And that's our buddy Branson. Bye.
That was a Headgum podcast.